it's a fucking morons game, basketball. It really is. It was rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
Rugby.
Because every time they had the ball, they scored. There was no driving to the basket. There was no guile. There was no subterfuge. There was just lanky blokes.
Subterfuge.
Well, but you know what I mean? Oh, fuck off.
I've never watched a sport and gone, do you know what? Not enough subterfuge for me in this one.
The only downside of the whole trip, we had a great trip. Thank you, Dan. I got to mention his company. Just started off, right? So, Bon Voyage. Well done, Dan.
Yeah.
Was the basketball game on Friday night.
Okay, yeah.
Chicago Bulls against the Celtics.
Yeah.
What a pile of wank. Basketball's going to be the shittest sport in the world. And do you know what? I used to think it was shit. And then I saw it live and I thought, my God, there's even shit
than I thought.
And because, like, when you look at the Michael Jordan stuff back in the day, and, you know, the Jordan statue there is fantastic, and the arena is very impressive. And
it kind of is. It's a bit like a warehouse.
When you're in there. Because we watched the hockey the next 2 days later.
Yes.
To see that change was fantastic, right?
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah.
So, but coming off the back of Green Bay, right, where people couldn't do enough for you, everyone's super friendly, it's brutally cold, but people were just getting on with it, and the game was fantastic, right? Mm-hmm. It was a really good game. The next day, you've been in Chicago, where it was weird, just the basketball, it wasn't like it at the hockey. People had a proper attitude, you know, everybody seemed to have a bit of an attitude, staff and everyone else. And then I get in the
Were you
beer.
wearing your Green Bay stuff?
Well, I
You
wasn't
wearing
wearing
Green Bay stuff and hungover.
I didn't have any colours on. I bought a cup
Was
of
the attitude reciprocated?
a plastic
Who
cup
started
of piss,
attitude?
right? Like
Plastic cup of piss.
Well, it was a beer of sorts, right?
I mean, yeah, that does feel like an attitude.
It was
If someone's giving you a
$21.
plastic cup of-
$21.
Not drinking this piss, mate.
Not drinking your piss.
$21 a cup.
Sounds like another shit idea, you cunt.
Fucking hate basketball, I do. Fucking hate
$21 for a beer, mate.
Go on, impress me. Impress me, you
That's
cunt.
a lot. That's a lot of money for a beer.
$21 for a beer, right?
Okay, yeah.
And I sit down and watch the game with low expectations, which they somehow failed to reach, right? It was fucking rubbish. And in the Jordan days, there would have been a bit of shoulder to shoulder, a bit of driving a basket, a bit of, you know, you'd see your layups, you'd see your dunks. Someone has crunched the numbers, right, in proper POMO football style from the 30s, right?
Oh, yeah.
And worked out, if we drop back into a zone and just make them shoot three-pointers, and the people attacking to go, yeah, we'll just shoot the three-pointers then. So it was literally zone defense, get the ball back, go 15 feet, 15 yards, whatever, get to the three-point line, shoot a three-pointer. They catch the ball, go back the other end, do the same thing. And the game was like 121, 118.
Yeah.
So an exciting
What?
game then.
And they're trying to make...
That sounds close.
They're talking... No, shit game. Because every time they had the ball, they scored. And there was no contact.
Yeah.
There was no driving to the basket. There was no guile. There was no subterfuge. There was just lanky blokes.
Subterfuge.
Well, but you know what I mean? Oh, fuck off.
I've never watched a sport and gone, do you know what? Not enough subterfuge for me in this one.
Well, a guile, a bit of cunning, a bit of, you know, a bit of subterfuge.
Initiative, yeah.
There was nothing. There was lanky blokes catching a ball, dribbling it illegally up to the three-point line, and then throwing a three-pointer up. And everyone was bored fucking ragged. It was like the Emperor's New Clothes, right? Everyone was just fucking bored. And they're all sat there, right? And then, I shit you not, right? There's a big replay screen in the middle of the arena. Yes, if you've been there, Steff, right? So in the many breaks, right? The only time I saw the crowd get properly animated was a Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
Oh, yes, please.
Where they had 4 donuts animated donuts racing around a track.
Nothing better.
Different sections of the crowd, you know, back in different donuts.
Yeah.
And people losing their shit. I thought, this is the middle of the game. This is during the fucking game.
That'll do me. That and a kiss count.
And then they brought some wanker out in a fucking bull outfit.
Some wanker in a bull outfit. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome some wanker.
But That's all.
throwing a ball
mascots,
backwards
isn't it?
over his head from the halfway line of the basket, and he missed every single one, right?
Well, of course
Okay.
he did. He's in a mascot's outfit.
Yeah, yeah.
throwing it backwards.
But the game was just lame. Oh, it's a fucking morons game, basketball.
Hello.
It really is.
I like
I'm
it.
not saying I'm modern basketball.
I like it. I like modern basketball.
It
I
might
don't
be
have
one
a
of
problem
those
with
games that's more fun to play than to watch.
I'm sure it is. It couldn't be any less fun. I'd have more fun sticking pins in my fucking eyes. It was rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
Rubbish, mate. Rubbish.
If you-
We must have some huge basketball fans.
Oh, loads.
well, I don't want. Do
But
you
we
know
must
what?
do. We must do.
We must. Yeah, of course we have. Well, Stefan's a big basketball fan.
I love all that. But I like the idea that there's someone from ESPN 9 outside the stadium interviewing fans as they leave. You go, what do you think of that
wish
game?
you'd asked me.
Rubbish,
Oh,
mate.
yeah.
Rubbish. It was fucking rubbish.
I say, is that a joke, mate?
What did I hate the most? Probably the wanker in the mascot costume.
Or the lack of guile. I don't know.
I don't know what it was,
lanky
mate. There was a distinct lack of subterfuge for one thing. It
Had
was
to
just
go viral
weak.
straight
Just
away.
a week. Any game where you're scoring all the time, you can't get up for that. You can't. Where's the jeopardy? Where's
Yeah.
Yeah. I
basketball
just think
should
that's the
be?
nature of the sport.
Stop fucking around, and we'll just play the last 5 minutes. Let's just say it's 95 all. Let's play the rest. Let's play the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, but to get to the 95 all, there is, a level of exhaustion and a level of
Exhaustion. If you get
injury
exhaustion
and-
by fucking bouncing a ball and walking 10 yards and then throwing it at the fucking backboard, you got issues.
They're huge.
I don't give a fuck how big they are.
But they're going to get tireder quicker, aren't they? By being tall and having bad joints.
There's loads of them. They stop it every 2 seconds.
There's
And
loads
it's
of
not like American football where your 6-second play is absolutely balls out effort.
Yeah. I don't disagree. I just think
There's a
I
shot
don't think
clock.
I don't think the fact that you score loads, that's like saying in boxing you're punching loads.
You might say no, but
We should have less and just get to the last
because
minute
that's
of
hard
it. Fuck it.
and it's physically hard and you're getting hit back.
Yeah.
Any fucking sport where you have to try and score every 20 seconds.
But that's cricket. You score all the time. It's just the opposite because the wicket's the important bit. So
No, but you're
the
building
not
a score. aren't
scoring
you?
is the important
You're building
bit.
a score. You're getting to 180. Then they
Yeah,
go
yeah,
try
no, I
and get to
understand that.
180.
Yeah.
They're not going 1-0. You go a game of football, it's 1-0, 1-0, 2-1, 2-0, 3-3-2, 3-0, 4-3, 4-4, 5-4.
Well, on the rare
5-4.
occasions it
Fucking hell.
happens, it's amazing.
Wicked.
It-
Like that
yeah.
Liverpool-
And
that
when does it get
Liverpool
to
game the other night
fucking
was
85, 84 in football? Ever. Never is
The
when.
playground.
Yeah, exactly.
all the time, lunchtime. it
And
was
that's what
ace.
basketball is. It's like a bunch
I
of
loved
kids.
it. But I love that.
It's
Everything about it.
people with an attention span of a fucking gnat.
Hello.
Just make the donuts got the biggest cheer of the night.
Yeah, because donuts are ace. What's wrong with you?
Well, this is why you like basketball.
Yes, I like donuts and
You like
basketball.
racing donuts.
And I like drinking out of a plastic beer glass, and I don't give a fuck if my beer tastes like piss.
God,
I'm the perfect basketball fan.
it was so bad. And then I thought, well, maybe it's just, let's go in and watch the hockey game on Sunday. Mm-hmm. And the Blackhawks are probably one of the worst teams in the league at the moment, and they played St. Louis, who weren't much better.
Okay.
But it was great,
Yeah.
It was interesting, exciting. It was good.
There's a lot of scoring in hockey, though.
Yeah, 4-3s, 3-2s. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
like
It's a bit more
it's
like
more-
football.
It's more like football.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's not the yeah. Yeah, but I can appreciate Test cricket and I can appreciate 2020. Right, they're very different. And 2020 is
Yeah.
all about swinging the bat and scoring.
Yeah.
You're racking up a total, right?
Yeah. Do you like rugby sevens?
Not particularly.
No.
I'll watch
See, I
it.
like-
if it's on.
That's
I
similar.
like
See, I
sevens.
like sevens. Yeah, I like basketball.
I'll watch it if
and
it's
I like
on.
sevens. Tell you what I like more than basketball
What?
is that 3v3 basketball. Because it's literally just fucking bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
What I like about sevens is fast people running for a long way, which happens all the time in sevens.
I'll tell you this. I watched a lot of the sevens that was on recently, so there wasn't a lot of rugby or football on. There's a sport where the women's game is at least as good as the men's game.
Oh, if
Because
not
the
better.
women's
Yeah.
sevens was great to watch.
Yeah.
Because you take out the elements where, you haven't got the rolling maws and you haven't got it's less of a power and strength game.
I-
It's more of a.
Yeah, I don't think that Go on. I don't know what point you're going to make.
Well, the point I'm making is because I like the brutality of 15-a-side rugby, and I like the physicality of it. Right?
And the
I'm not saying women's game hasn't got that, but the men's game's got more of the stuff I like than the women's game. I will watch women's rugby, and I've taken the kids to see it, take the wife to see it.
Yeah.
Watch it on telly, I watch it live. But I prefer men's rugby, if I'm brutally honest, because I like the physicality of it. If you're going to watch sevens, it's a less physical game. It's much more about speed and elusiveness.
Yeah.
So I think in that situation, I can watch. There's no difference to me watching women's sevens and men's sevens. I love both. Like, if I was there, I'd be watching both games.
Yeah.
I never fail to be amazed at the fitness levels displayed in sevens.
Oh, it's nuts.
Such a hard sport to play. You'd be fucked after 2 minutes playing sevens.
Well, it used to be a 15-a-side game at the end of the season. You'd just be ball-breakingly hard, because especially if you're quick, they put you in the team. So I'd always like to get picked for the sevens team. But then you'd score like a 60-yarder and be knackered.
Yeah, then you need 5 minutes off.
Yeah. And in the game, you're just hiding the scrum for the next 5 minutes, get my breath back. In sevens, you're going again. It's mad. So I prefer 15s. But I think, I'll tell you what, though, that's a great way to make a living for a young player. If you're a young woman or a young bloke playing rugby, sevens, what a life if you get on that circuit.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Singapore, Hong Kong.
Yeah, the Hong Kong one was always televised.
Los Angeles, is it the one? There's like...
Vegas, is it, I think?
Yeah, amazing.
Oh, that'll be a good laugh, playing sevens in Vegas.
Yeah.
The women's, they play as Great Britain for the women.
And for the men, yeah.
Oh, they do now, do they?
Yeah.
I
Well,
wasn't
because
sure.
the Olympics is kind of the ultimate in sevens now, because the World Series is part of it, but it builds to that. And
Well, I'm
it
not
just
usually a
makes
fan
more
of
logical
the
sense.
Union Jack, right? I'm not for a jingoistic way. I just don't not my thing.
Aesthetic.
But the women's sevens Great Britain kit is lovely. It's a nice shirt there.
Yeah, nice bit of gear.